we have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
It's round 8 action here at Lakeside Stadium, South Melbourne hosting the Melbourne Knights in the original Melbourne Derby. And there's a great atmosphere building here. Both sets of fans starting to make some noise, John Caro. 3 points vital here for both sides today.
Indeed, David, 3 points is vital for both South and the Melbourne Knights to continue their winning runs and stay up the top of the NPL Victoria ladder. It's a derby match, David. Nothing else needs to be said. Both teams dislike each other. They've had a long history of good battles between each other. Let's see who gets the 3 points today.
Adams has a look upfield. Goes in the end that time to Sturton, who feeds Norton. Norton inside, wants Theodore. He can shoot from range, Theodore. Flicks that one on. Chance for Sturton. Plays it in. Good save by Chris May. Beats it away. And eventually the ball will be cleared. A first chance of the game there for Sturton back in the starting lineup, John.
Yes, David, as you said, Sturton back in the starting lineup after missing the last couple of weeks. He gets fed through there. He goes for a shot. Chris May at his near post. He's not going to be beaten. And he pushes the ball away.
Oh, that's a bad pass there. Andy Brennan chops it off. Brennan, nice turn of pace, gets round his marker. Brennan will be looking for a cross. Wants Lujic at the back post. Lujic's header. He did well to reach in there. Nice move by South there. Just couldn't quite get that one on target, Big Milos. Now the Knights breaking through. Hints of offside there, nothing doing. They'll get it back here. Ball played across field. Looking for Zara, goes through Abradovic. Zara now with a great chance. Round the keeper, blocked by Abradovic. Up steps Suri and it's gone in. Melbourne Knights 1-0. The pressure there was relentless from the Knights players. They just kept pushing and pushing and eventually broke through. South Melbourne fall behind. They had a good start, but it doesn't matter now. The only thing that matters is the score sheet, John.
Yes, and it's Ben Suri that opens the scoring for the Melbourne Knights, the away side here. Bondal Abradovic covering in for the suspended Tim Marler at right back. He lets Zara through there, but he does well to recover. Makes an excellent block. The ball, however, falls to Suri at the edge of the area. That's a nice fierce shot which beats Roganovic. Luke Adams on the line almost had it covered, but such is the force of the shot that it just goes off Adams' head and into the back of the net, or the roof of the net, I should say. Suri from the edge of the box there. Roganovic beaten. The header there by Adams, and unfortunately it hits the roof of the net instead of going out for a corner. The Knights 1-0 up.
Oh, shocking pass there. Dowell's turned it over. Lujic, was he cleaned up? No, says the referee. So they get a chance here on the counter-attack. Dowell gets it back. They'll have another go. And they've got a bit of space here on the right, the Knights. Uzcock, the skipper, plays his man. Now looking for a cross. They've got some runners arriving in the middle. Ball played in there. Chance for Zara with the header. Oh, he should have done better with that, Adrian Zara, player of his experience. Just couldn't get that one past the keeper. Jawadi. Brennan. Keeps going, Andy Brennan. Nice work there. Keeps his feet. Brennan played in for Lujic. He wanted Milos Lujic, who just couldn't quite reach that one. Another good chance for South Melbourne to hit back.
Lujic unlucky here. Milan Batur, the central defender there, just gets a little deflection on the ball, which I think startles Milos Lujic and throws him off guard, and unfortunately for Milos, it goes wide.
Brennan, nice use of the body. Theodore for Abradovic. Abradovic with the cross that nearly became a shot, and it was kept out by Chris May. I'm not sure if he intended that one, John, but it was almost a very good shot.
I think it's a good save here by Chris May at his near post. A nice build-up play from South. I think, as you said, David, Abradovic, I think he was going for a cross instead of a shot. In the end, it does become a shot. Almost caught out at his near post, Chris May, but he gets a fingertip to the ball onto the crossbar.
Jawadi ploughing through that midfield, rides the bump and plays Theodore. Now the Knights' defence trying to organise. Jawadi assesses, chips forward. Brennan, chest down for Lujic. Milos Lujic, well, that was a great chance there. Nice build-up, but he just couldn't get it on target. Now plays that one high. Great chance for Barisic, unmarked. And Barisic, he had so much space there. Never should have had that much space and probably should have done better in the end.
You're right, David. Barisic here with a lot of time there, but in the end the ball was going right wide. Matthew Theodore had it covered at that near post and watched it sail wide. You'll see here a much better replay here behind the goals. Barisic, which was a tame shot in the end. Either way, Matthew Theodore had it covered.
Streaming forward again in numbers, the Knights, a second goal before half-time. Could be a killer blow. Ball played in. Headed clear, Milovanovic, Suri, the goal scorer, plays it back in. Dow trying to turn. Dow flicks it over, and I think that's gone off for a goal kick. Another good chance there for the Knights.
Yeah, I think it was intended to be a cross for Zara at the back post. In the end, it looked like a very good shot that's just gone wide and gone out for a goal kick, David.
I'm getting a bit of pace there, Luke Adams. Now some nice work on the overlap. Sturton plays it in. Header from Lujic across the face. Another chance for Big Milos. He's missed a couple so far in this half, and he won't like that. Keeping his feet there, Brennan. And Abradovic. Nice ball there for Lujic. Keeps it alive for Jawadi. Wants a run from Sturton. Decides to hold it, Jawadi. Now needs options. Tries to play it inside for Bradley Norton. Norton goes down, puts his hands up, and the referee gives a penalty. Well, there didn't seem to be a lot of contact there, John. Brad Norton, he did put his arms up straight away, but I must say, to the naked eye, that didn't look like terribly much. The replay will tell a story.
The replay will tell a story, you'd hope, David. To me, it didn't look like a penalty, and the Knights may well feel aggrieved. Look, there's a little bit of contact there by Dow on Norton. He goes down, and the referee does award it, but the Knights would feel very unhappy about that. And it's Milos Lujic with the penalty here, David.
Well, up steps Lujic just before half-time, and he buries it, and South Melbourne hit back on the stroke of the break. Big Milos Lujic finally on the score sheet, and reminding the Knights fans just to stay quiet about that one. He's pretty excited. South Melbourne back in the game on half-time. That's massive for this fixture. A big moment here, John.
It's a timely goal by Milos Lujic, always reliable from the penalty spot. He steps up and sends Chris May the wrong way. Goes to the left of the goal and scores, goes over to the Knights fans, and as you said, David, tells them to be a little bit quiet. There's a little bit going on here between the players as they go off down the tunnel for the half-time break. Very timely goal for South as it gets them back into the game level. As you see here, some unsavoury scenes there as the players go down the tunnel, and it certainly sets up what's going to be a big second half in this derby, David.
Well, ugly scenes, really. We don't like to see that, but it's not surprising. There's a lot of passion in this derby, a lot of passion between the fans and the players as well. We're up for a fiery second half. And Dow with some quick thinking, quick footwork. Barisic can't get a hold of that one. That's a bad tackle. That's a bad tackle on Abradovic there by Barisic. He was very late. He looked to be showing a bit of studs, and he gets a yellow card. He can have no complaints about that one, John.
I would say, David, that Barisic is a lucky boy to be staying on the field. That's a bad tackle on Abradovic. Right in front of the referee too. The referee decided to award just a yellow card.
Chipping forward, Andy Brennan. He's looked really good so far today. Oh, it's a nice bit of work there by Brennan. Plays that one in, slightly deflected. Lujic keeps it going. Couple of hands up there from the South players. I didn't see much, but possibly a handball there by a nice defender.
Well, David, we have the benefit of a replay. It's alleged that Milan Batur has handled here. The arm is up and there is some contact there, but the referee just awards a corner kick.
Well, that one played in towards the penalty spot. Chance for Brennan, the header. A metre either side, and that would have been the back of the net, but it's straight in Chris May's arms that time.
An excellent opportunity here for Brennan, who's been excellent today, David. Just doesn't make the contact that he likes, and it goes straight to Chris May.
Long ball played forward that time. South Melbourne defence should deal with it, and it might sit nicely for Abradovic on the counter-attack. Now with Brennan, so dangerous today. He's looked really quick on the ball, plays that one forward, wanted Lujic but won't reach him. Comes straight back at it, Andy Brennan. Stands up against the Knights challengers. Theodore plays it through. Brennan, and there's the goal! Wonderful work by Andy Brennan. He deserves that one. South Melbourne take the lead, and this fiery derby has another chapter written. Great moments for the South Melbourne fans. They are loving this one. Andy Brennan already putting his name on man of the match, John.
Like I was saying earlier, David, he's had an excellent game, Andy Brennan, and this was all his hard work. He started it off the tour with the clearance. Andy Brennan just chased his own ball down, beat Uscock, the Knights captain, to the ball, kept going. Matty Theodore does what he does best, David, with another sublime through ball. Another assist for Matty Theodore. He's done that so many times last year and also this year as well. And Andy Brennan with a calm finish. This is a great angle behind the goals. The through ball from Theodore, and that's a calm, cool finish with the left foot by Andy Brennan. First goal that he scored here at Lakeside Stadium, and isn't he loving it?
Well, the fans are loving it too, John. They're getting pumped up. And look at Michael Eager there. He's really excited about what's going on here at Lakeside. First substitution of the game, and it's going to be a debutant. Jake Barkadesh, who takes his place on the field, replacing Matthew Theodore. Thrown up the line looking for Brennan, but can't quite get through everyone that time. Barkadesh plays that one in. Andy Brennan, good pace. He'll reach that one. cross in there for Milosevic. Great save by May, great double save by May because Sturton was lurking there and that would have nearly put the game to bed, John.
Oh, an excellent double save here from Chris May because if he hadn't have done this, it would have been 3-1 and certainly game over. Nice cross there by Brennan. Milosevic with the touch. Great initial save with the feet, and then he quickly reacts, Chris May, to stop Sturton from scoring what would have been a certain goal. Excellent stuff from the Knights goalkeeper.
They need to get something going here, the Knights. They haven't had the same venom since half-time. Chance now, that ball bobbles up high. Barisic keeps it alive. Chance out wide, ball played in looking for Dow. Uzcock's lurking there as well. Now Barisic with the shot saved by Raganovic. Still there for the Knights and eventually cleared away by South. Barkadesh on the counter-attack and a free kick, I think. Yes, a free kick against Barkadesh. He's not happy about that one. He thinks he got a little bit of the ball, but gets a yellow card for his troubles too, John.
Yes, Knights with an opportunity here to get back in the game. Dahl not connecting properly with the ball. The ball eventually bobbles up and is set up there for Barisic. That is a good save by Raganovic, who hasn't really had much to do in the second half.
Standing over the free kick, there's a few Knights players there. They're not happy with the wall, but they take it quickly anyway, under the wall, but straight into the arms of Raganovic, who gathers that one reasonably comfortably in the end, and South out of trouble once again. And through the mess of bodies, it's the Melbourne Knights who recover best. A nice tackle by Milovanovic on Uzcock. No, says the referee. He's seen a foul. Well, I must admit that I thought that looked a bit unfair. Milovanovic appeared to have taken more of the ball than the player. They play on quickly. Dow. Barisic keeps his feet. Dow with the shot with the left foot. And once again, Raganovic in goals, looking very comfortable behind that one. Dow standing it over again. Plays it in, tipped over the bar. Raganovic rides the bump there and tips that one over to keep South Melbourne ahead.
It's a dangerous ball here from Alex Dow, and it's going straight at Raganovic. With a few Knights players as well advancing, Raganovic does a smart option and the conservative option, David, and tips the ball over for the corner.
Well, a huge round of applause for this man, Andy Brennan, as he makes his way to the bench. Had a wonderful game, including the goal that could yet prove to be the winner. On comes Lee Menopoulos. Eager with the header. Menopoulos, Barkadesh. Forward charges Lujic. Out comes Chris May. Heads it away. Straight to Menopoulos. Menopoulos tips over. He's handled it. He's handled it. This is a big moment. The referee has a big decision to make here. He might have no choice. Oh, yellow card, John. I have to say, I thought Chris May was done there. Deliberate handball outside the box, stopping Lee Menopoulos well. What do you make of that?
There's been some controversy all day this afternoon, David. Chris May charging out of his area. Lee Menopoulos trying to chip it over him, and he's quite wise grabbing his head. I'm not sure because he clearly handles that, and I think he can consider himself very lucky to also stay on the field.
Free kick taken short. Milovanovic, Sturton. Sturton with some nice footwork. Plays Milovanovic, tries to go around his man, Dane Milovanovic. Puts the shot straight into his opponent, but Menopoulos saw the chance at the edge of the area, couldn't quite get the sweet connection. Well, the Knights streaming forward in numbers here. It's getting late in the day and they need to produce something. Barisic kept it alive. The shot goes, well, it was at a nice height, but wide of the upright. Well, they'll just be looking to milk some time here, South. Uzcock chips it up. The Knights, maybe one last roll of the dice. Milovanovic puts it out. Dow chasing, but it doesn't matter. South Melbourne have the 3 points. The referee's blown his whistle. A wonderful comeback win for them. A fiery Melbourne Derby here at Lakeside. A great return to Lakeside football in season 2015, John. The South fans will be delighted with that one as they move up the table and progress forward this year.
Yeah, that's right, David. An excellent result for the home side, but in truth, it was an excellent game by both sides. The Knights taking the early lead and had the ascendancy. South fought back, level before half-time, and then went and did the job in the second half. It's been a long time between drinks here at Lakeside Stadium, David. It's been a long time since that first game against Oakley, but South have got the same result, another 3 points as they move above the Knights on the table.
This week's Fix Hallis Beer Man of the Match is awarded to a player who fought hard all game and eventually scored the winning goal. Congratulations, Andy Brennan. I've got the hero of the day here with me, Andy Brennan, mate. Fair to say, you were playing like a man possessed, a guy who just wasn't going to let the 3 points slip. How are you feeling after that wonderful win?
Oh, mate, really good. Yeah, the boys put in a great shift, and I think we deserved the win in the end, so could have been a few more goals, but pretty happy with it. Every time I went to try and take the money, it went all right. Got a bit of space out wide, so I was pretty happy with the way it turned out.
Now, players don't always get reward for effort, but that second goal, what turned out to be the winning goal, I mean, that just seemed to sit up so perfectly for you, and we just thought as soon as Andy Brennan got near the ball, he's not going to miss. He's having a great day. I mean, talk us through that particular moment, because that was huge.
I was just doing what I usually do, trying to chase the ball back down and try and win it back, and then it fell out quite well. Fell to Matty, and Matty put a great ball through, and then lucky at winning this time.
Congratulations. We've been waiting to see you for a while and we're really excited to see you. How'd you feel with your first run today?
Yeah, felt really good. You know, the boys made it a bit easier for Andy scoring that goal just before I came on to put us up 2-1, which helped me to sort of ease into the game a bit more. But it was a tough game to come into, pretty physical battle. So, but you know, it's been a long time since I played, so I enjoyed it.
And how did the fitness feel? Obviously, you've been in training for a while, trying to build up your tank a bit. Do you feel good now? And perhaps, you know, are you looking to maybe force your way into the starting lineup soon?
Yeah, well, that's the plan. I mean, I had to sort of ease myself in at the start just to be safe, you know. But you know, I felt good in that 30 minutes. So I mean, yeah, there's no reason why you know, I can't put my hand up to start. Yeah.
Not a bad first game to start in, a derby win like that. There was some real passion around the game. Were you close to the action at half-time when it nearly spilled over?
Yeah, I was walking back in when it all happened. But I mean, there's so much history between the two clubs, so you know, it's just a bit of fire. But you know, it's in good spirit, and you know, the game was played well towards in the second half. So between two teams, but you know, fortunately for us, we got the win.
Look, the pleasing part for me, it's been a tough week for us. I mean, obviously, you know, there's been a lot made about it, so it's been a very hard week. The boys responded really well, and Andy had a, you know, fantastic game today. There's no getting away from it. We're definitely the man of the match. But you know, I think it just showed today the balance and depth we've got in the squad. You know, because we were nursing Maddie Theodore through the game today. We thought we might get a half an hour, 45 minutes. Jake Barker-Day, she's probably had 3, maximum 4 training sessions with us. So we're a case of nursing everyone through, achieving the goals that we set out to achieve, and you know, it's one of them days that everything fell into place for us. Probably should have scored more though, you know.
That's probably quite true, and the fans, I think, would appreciate hearing that you're not resting on your laurels there. Speaking of which, you talked about it being a difficult week and a really big week. Now that we've got the win, it's obviously important for the guys to refocus and remember there's still a hell of a lot to do.
Well, look, probably the biggest game for us is this Wednesday, because the FFA Cup is so paramount in what we're doing at the moment, and we can't afford to relax on what we've done today and take North Sunshine lightly. They're still a good side, and they'll come here and they'll be you know, really fired up to beat us. So tough game for us on Wednesday, and then we've got to back it up next week. So probably a bit of rotation, use the boys that were on the bench today, and hopefully come away with another result.